Hello guys, this is the part 2. I have gathered a lot of different job posts about this kind of behaviors. This is something that I want to explain only for once. It's going to be the last video. I'm not going to do any more videos about this, but I think that this is something that we need to discuss. If you don't like my opinion and you're offended by it, I don't care. You can go and you can watch another channel, but I think that after 10 years of doing Facebook ads, I can have my own personal opinion and understand if someone is going to fail on Facebook ads because of his or her stupid mentality about them and not understanding how the platform works. Okay? Now that we cleared that, let's go. Let's discuss the first one. I'm going to also put print screens so that you can see. First one is fix a Facebook campaign. Hi. A Facebook campaign has been created, a pixel has been set up, and we have let the campaign run for 15 days with few hundred of clicks or on landing page, and then we created a custom local, not even local, a custom audience in order to retarget the people that visit our website and it doesn't work. I'm looking for someone to fix that. It should be a small thing to do. Okay, so this person is actually using the strategy that I have a whole video which is called, I don't remember how, but it's all about not doing traffic campaigns and then try to retarget. So what is the easiest thing in the world? To do one campaign which is going to have link clicks or whatever, and then I'm going to say, Konstantinos, fix it now. Get me sales. Get me sales out of it now. Okay? It's not going to work like this. If you want to have sales, you need to start with conversion campaigns or hire someone who's going to do your ads from the beginning. No, it's not a small thing to do. Okay? It's not a small thing to do. If you think that because you run ads for 15 days for traffic or clicks or whatever, and now after that you can actually retarget this campaign and have sales out of it, you are wrong. Okay? And as I said, I have a video that it explains all about it. So, let's go to the second one. I can understand from the title that something is wrong here. Facebook Ads Expert, ROAS Guarantee. No one can guarantee you sales. There is no way that we can predict the future. Okay? And if you know people that they can predict the future, you should run away from them. Okay? Now, we are looking for a Facebook Ads expert who can get us ROAS. I'm not a newbie to Facebook ads myself. I've run them and been successful, but I'm very busy right now. Fuck off! Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So, I'm really annoyed when I see this kind of posts. If you can do the ads on yourself, do them by yourself. Okay? Don't just say, I can do the ads, but I don't have the time to do it. I have never met a person that is good on Facebook ads and it's not doing the ads for themselves. I don't understand why, when you're good on Facebook ads, you should put someone else to do your ads. Seriously, I don't understand. Stop saying that. 50% of the jobs on Upwork say that I can do my ads, but I'm not doing them. But I'm very good at them, and then someone else has to do them for me. Okay? Stop lying. It's okay if you don't know how to do Facebook ads, if you are failing on Facebook ads. Okay? 90% of the people fail on Facebook ads. It's okay. Stop pretending like, okay, I'm good, but I'm going to give you to do it so that you can pay less or whatever. Let's continue on that. You must know what you're doing and can get us a ROAS. Please do not respond unless you have looked at my website. Please only reply if you are 100% positive you can get us a ROAS. Also, what monthly budget would we need? Current product costs $360. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you're successful, we have 3 other companies. We will use you for an ongoing basis. Like, if I'm successful and I bring you good results, you're not going to hire me for the other companies. Another thing that we see all the time. Stop saying that you have many companies. Let's discuss about this project. It's like you're saying do a good job so that I can give you the other projects. But I'm sure that you came here for your worst project. Your worst project out of all the 3 companies that you have is the one that you're struggling because you cannot get any results and you want somebody to find you the solution. Of course, if someone finds you the solution, you're going to give him access to all of the others. This is not something that is going to be said like a leverage from you, okay? Now, the biggest problem over here is not that this person knows how to do Facebook ads and is not doing them. The biggest person is that the biggest problem, is that this person actually wants someone to guarantee results. and there is no way that we can guarantee results on the Facebook platform. Let me tell you why. Facebook ads is the intermediate. It's not the one that is deciding what is going to happen or not, because you might have a bad product. How am I supposed to know if the 360 that you are having as your price is out of the market or not? How am I supposed to know if you're having good landing pages, if your funnel is working well, if you have proof of concept? The things that I'm asking immediately to people that are working with me is this: do you have any sales? Do we have any proof of concept? Do we know if your funnels are working? Are your profit margins good? All of these things. The fact that you think that Facebook is the only solution to your problems and you're not doing anything else to your business, maybe you're doing, okay? But you're asking for someone to guarantee for something that is not completely in his hand, it's not okay. And nobody can guarantee your results. If you want to get people that are going to guarantee your results and they're going to lie just so that they can do a coin flip, okay? If it's going to work with him, okay? If not, okay? There are people that are not going to be experienced, and you're going to work always with people that are just beginners. Okay, now I relaxed from the previous one. Let's continue. Looking for a rock star marketeer. Setting for Facebook ad creation and running the same. Must have the expertise to create the campaign beginning from scratch. Checking the pixels with Shopify Store, creating the events, creating the mockup, content writing, copywriting, and launching ads. In addition, must have experience in finding winner ad sets in testing phase and know how to scale without wasting money. This is for a dropshipping charity brand. Must have previous experience running the ads in the USA and proven results to show. This will be a long-term assignment. I'm fed up with marketing agencies that they're saying they can do. However, when I hire them, they can't even get me a single sale and have taken the entire month fees. No BS. So, here we have a person that wants, with a small amount of money, someone to build him an empire. Okay? And he wants someone to do the store, pixel, copywriting, launching ads. You're not looking for a freelancer, you're looking for a CEO. Okay? Now, why would someone create all of this wealth for you? Does it make sense for someone to just create this wealth for you? It doesn't. Why? Are you Bill Gates? Bill Gates can find people like this to work for him. But the people that are going to work for him, they're going to get maybe $100,000 because they're going to start as CEOs with big budgets, knowing what they're doing and whatever. Who are you that you are asking to get all of this just like that? And of course, it's a dropshipping. What else? You have seen a video for someone who is going to say that this is possible. It is not possible. You need to do stuff on your own. And at the start, you are on your own. And you need to find different experts that are going to work with you in order to develop your company. And it might take you years. Okay? So, if you think, and something else, you have used so many agencies, and I'm saying this also in another video, if I remember correct. You have used all of these agencies and other people and nothing is working. Isn't it the time to start thinking that maybe you are doing something wrong in the equation? And maybe not all the other people are crazy. Maybe you are the person that is doing the mistake over here. Another one, Facebook and Instagram marketing. We are looking for a confident marketing partner. When you hear the word partner, something is wrong. They want you to put money, something is wrong. After spending lots of money with high paid, nevertheless non-effective marketing freelancers who happen to have an access to the internet, okay, we're not willing to hire someone who is unable to set expectations and prove for their first month to be able to meet them. The Facebook marketing partner will evaluate our business and set expectations for result evaluation. We are looking for a long-term partner who's willing to beat their first compensation for the first month to prove that she is not another experiment. They will be compensated after the 1 month only if they meet expectations before launch. Equal risk. Why would someone take the same risk as you? Are you going to get the same money at the end of the day? Okay, if you are having an e-commerce business and you are an entrepreneur, why you think that an employee should take the same risk? So let's say that tomorrow Someone opens a factory somewhere, because I think that some of you are actually thinking that e-commerce is not like any other normal business. So let me give you another example from a normal business. Someone opens a factory in the United States and takes 30 employees, okay? And he is trying to penetrate the market, put the product everywhere. If he is going to fail, this means that he's not going to pay the employees for the job that they have done. What is this kind of mindset? Let's talk for a smaller thing. Let's say that you're a local business, okay? And you are having one employee, like this case. And something is going wrong. You're not able to have sales. You're not going to be able to make it happen. Does this mean that this person who is your employee is going to take the blame for that and not you? Who are you? Do you have any other successful business so that you can say that other people, they have to be blamed for that? Or you have nothing and you're trying to create something and you're blaming everybody else instead of you. So for the people that they think that other people are going to take responsibility for for your own company, you are wrong. This is a freelancer. He has to be paid for his job, and the risk is all yours. If you don't like it, don't have a business and don't become an entrepreneur. Okay? Because as far as I know, I'm having a business right now and I'm having a YouTube channel which is paying me nothing, but I keep spending money every day out of my pocket. What should I do? Should I charge all of my employees on the YouTube channel for the video editing or for whatever, just so that I can justify the fact that I have only 300 subscribers and I'm not making any money out of it? Please think about it. If you're an entrepreneur, go and actually invest in your business. Don't try to take others to invest into your own business, unless if you're a big fish and you have very big investors that they're going to invest in your business. Other than that, the employees, they have to be paid. And the risk is all yours if you want to be called entrepreneur. Because going to your friends and then say, I have seen a video of Tai Lopez and I am an entrepreneur also, without doing it, it's not okay. Okay, let's go to the next one. Thank you for reaching out. I'm interested in working with you. However, at this point, I can really only pay someone if they deliver what I'm looking for. So in that case, we have again, I'm not going to repeat myself about not paying and paid only for results and stuff. Here's the situation. I have a competitor who is killing it on. I have the exact same ads running and I have a lot more data to share, but would rather do it on a call. I've spoken with and have been using multiple providers to try to replicate the results. This company can literally turn the ads on and start generating tons of leads in a day. I right now am testing with 100 a day, spent in the same market with the exact same ad, and I do not know why I do not get the same results. I'm at a point where I have a ton of different Facebook ads experts look at this, but none have been able to deliver. And then he says that he's going to do a screen share and stuff. So let's discuss about this. This person is desperate of getting results. So he's having a business which is kind of similar with another business that he is seeing that is successful with the ads. This is again a wrong mindset, thinking that if you're going to just copy someone else, exactly the same ads and whatever, it's going to work. It needs more than that. If it was like this, everybody was going to copy the other and everybody was going to make money. It needs social proof, it needs more thing. The way that you're thinking over here, thinking that it's that easy, it's a problem. The way that you're thinking over here, thinking that you can just replicate someone else and it's going to be successful, and you're not watching the social proof that this other company has, why it is successful, you're just scratching the surface and you're watching that this company is successful if they do this kind of ads. Why don't you watch the other things that they do? Maybe they do influencer marketing, maybe they're doing other kind of things that you're not seeing over here, and you're just trying to replicate their last thing that they are doing, and they're doing so many other things in order to get the results. So for me, when you're watching a company, for example, this is happening a lot with the jewelry companies, okay? We have seen a lot of people, they start a jewelry company because it's very easy for them to get a product from whatever and it's cheap, and they say, I don't have sales. Why this company is selling? Because it has the social proof, because it is working for 5 years, because maybe it's working for 20 years, because maybe it has a famous person that is using the service and the other people are convinced about it. 1 million reasons, okay? Thinking that you can just copy a company and it's going to work, it's wrong. And even if, by the way, copying what a company is doing, it's okay, as long as you don't copy 100%. If you copy what they're doing in order to have your own identity, it's perfectly fine. I don't believe that all the companies out in the world, they started just from a genuine thought. No, they started also by people copying other companies. But other than that, you need to analyze more and you need to be able to accept that you have to do more than that in order to be successful. Okay, I have two more, okay? Don't leave. So, we have Facebook ads for mechanics. I'm not going to even bother reading the top ones, but I'm going to go in this paragraph that says, all of the services I offer are easy to research and understand online. I don't offer anything that other shops don't, but none of them are doing ads, so I want to have an advantage and get help with them. I'm happy for whoever hired to take the lead, do research, whatever. Okay, so this person doesn't have any bad attitude at all, but I'm going to say something that is wrong and you need to start thinking about it. The fact that nobody, for example, sometimes we have an idea and we say, let me research, does anybody sell this or do this with ads? And then you find that nobody actually is doing it. That means two things. Either that a lot of people have tried it and they have failed, or that you are the first person that is actually thinking it and you are going to make a lot of money out of it. But most of the times it's the first one, okay? When I don't see ads for a specific thing, I believe that a lot of people have tried it and they have failed, okay? You can always try your ideas and you can do ads. This is why we tell about Facebook and testing and everything. But keep in your mind also that if something is too good to be true and you think, the way that I like to think is this, that I don't believe that I'm that smart to find the first idea, the genuine idea, okay? Maybe Elon Musk can think about this for himself, but I don't think like this. I always think like, let me see what others are doing about this. And if I see that people don't, maybe I'm going to try, but I'm not going to be obsessed about it, okay? Which maybe it can be the difference between you and me, and you are a person that's watching this video and you have a crazy idea that's going to make you a billionaire. Okay, I'm okay with being a millionaire, okay? And pragmatic. Other than that, I think that this is a nice post, but we need to address the fact that if you don't see a lot of people doing it, maybe something is wrong about this product or service. Okay, last one. I don't know if it's the best one, but anyway. We are looking for someone who is expert and can guarantee us Facebook ad conversions, whatever. We need a sale for every £4 we spend with Facebook because we have small profit margins and work on volume. And I'm not going to read about the rest. All the products are in stock. They want to go to 6 figures and stuff. I need to say this one more time. I have a whole video which is all about the numbers. It's called Why You Fail on Facebook Ads. This is the reason. Because you want to have £4 cost per purchase for every sale. I understand that this is your business model. It's totally fine and you're successful with it, okay? It doesn't mean that you have to be successful with this business model in Facebook ads. Facebook ads is a different thing. And if you think that the retail market is the same as the Facebook ads or the market that you are having with B2B sales, it is not. So because you are having £4 cost per purchase, it doesn't mean that Facebook is going to accept this amount and you are going to have good results with it just because this is your business model. So you have two options here. First of all, this is the reason that you should not guarantee stuff, because people have different businesses and different funnels and stuff that you don't know if they're going to work with Facebook. And the second thing is that you need to discuss with this person, and if this person understands that maybe it's going to be different and it has to adapt the strategy, it's okay. But if a person is fixated with something which is working in other areas, I'm not going to say that it's not working. I'm going to talk only about Facebook ads because this is what I do. So the fact that it's working in another area, it doesn't mean that it's going to work here. So be careful when you're having your business models, especially if you're doing only e-commerce, watch your numbers carefully and see what you are asking from Facebook, because you might have the best idea in the world, but maybe it's not going to be easy for you to advertise it on Facebook with profits. Okay guys, so this is the video. I'm not going to do any other video about it because it really annoys me. I hope that you're not offended. If you're offended, I don't care. And whoever is having this kind of mentality is going to fail on Facebook ads, and maybe it's going to fail on having an e-commerce business or a business which is actually having revenue from Facebook. I said all I had to say about it. Now it's up to you. Have a nice day. I'm going to see you in a future video.